In the incredible universe of baseball, one name resonates with force and controversy: Carlos Beltran. This pride of Puerto Rico has left his mark on the fields of Major League Baseball, honorably wearing the jerseys of Kansas City, the New York Mets, the Houston Astros, and his greatest achievement, the New York Yankees. However, his career has not been without controversy. His involvement in sign stealing with the Houston Astros has generated heated debates. Despite this, Beltran is on the short list for the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Today at Baseball IQ, we dive into the legacy of this exceptional player. Here are 5 compelling reasons why Carlos Beltran deserves to be inducted into the Hall of Fame on his second try. Will his induction be possible? Join us in this exploration. This is Baseball IQ. The debate is in the air. The tension is palpable. Carlos Beltran, Puerto Rico's prodigy son, stands at the crossroads of glory and controversy. His name is on the ballot for the Baseball Hall of Fame, and public opinion is divided. In his first chance, Beltran got a respectable 46.5% of the vote, but his candidacy has generated an uncomfortable and polarizing debate. Let's go back to 1999. The year Beltran broke into the major leagues. It was a year of unique experiences, triumphs, and recognitions. Beltran won Rookie of the Year, was selected to 9 All-Star games, and took home 3 Gold Gloves. But what should writers consider when voting for Carlos Beltran? If we delve into the official MLB numbers, we find some impressive figures. Beltran has 1,500 runs scored and 1,500 RBIs to his credit. Only 38 players in the history of the National and American Leagues have achieved this feat, and Beltran is one of them. In fact, the official score is 1,587 RBIs and 1,582 runs scored. 29 are already inducted into the Hall of Fame. Although there are some who will never make it into the Hall of Fame because of substance abuse problems. If we talk about numbers, we cannot overlook the 500, 400, 300ths club. In chronological order, we are talking about doubles, home runs, and stolen bases. Beltran accumulated 565 doubles, 435 home runs, and 312 stolen bases, demonstrating his ability both at bat and on the bases. In addition, Beltran accumulated 70.1 wins over a replacement player, which ranks him in the top 10 of center field defenders according to Baseball Reference. And in the postseason, his 1.000 OPS is further proof of his exceptional talent. In the twilight of the postseason, Carlos Beltran, baseball's prodigy, has left an indelible mark. With 16 home runs, 37 base on balls, and 33 strikeouts in 65 postseason games, Beltran has proven to be a player of stature, capable of taking on the best opponents. An all-around ball player, Beltran has accumulated impressive numbers throughout his career. However, a shadow has loomed over his legacy since 2017. That year, while his nation was suffering the ravages of a Category 5 hurricane, another hurricane was brewing in the Houston Astros dugout. This hurricane, invisible at the time, revealed itself after the season. Beltran was charged with sign stealing. This accusation cost him his entry to the New York Mets as manager of the Ninth, a team that was an integral part of Beltran's career. Speaking to the New York Post, Beltran said, "I felt that was the moment that had to happen and I moved on. I left home and reflected on what happened. We grow from difficult moments, but at the same time we learn from many people around us. Today, Beltran is at the center of the conversation to enter the Hall of Fame. Do you think, in light of these numbers, baseball chroniclers should consider Carlos Beltran? If Carlos is accepted into the Hall of Fame, will the doors open for Pete Rose to be part of the Hall of Fame? Will the chroniclers accept this type of behavior despite the numbers? In 2017, Beltran retired from professional baseball, but not before savoring the glory of winning the World Series with the Houston Astros. Now his name resounds in the halls of the Baseball Hall of Fame. With the first 100 ballots revealed, Beltran has captured 65.4% of the votes. Of these, 100 were openly released by his voters, while 8 more remain anonymous. It is anticipated that a total of 384 votes will be cast this year. For an ex-Cellator to be exalted to the Hall of Fame, he or she needs to obtain at least 75% of the votes of the Baseball Writers Association of America. Ryan Thibodeau, a baseball fan, is in charge of publishing and counting all ballots that are released by BBWAA voters. However, the Baseball Hall of Fame officially does not reveal the voting percentages until the day the inductees are announced. This year, that long-awaited day is January 23rd. The percentage of 65.4% of the votes were exposed as the first phase. This is the biggest intrigue of this process, as it makes the media, make debates, and even Carlos Beltran himself has a little pressure of the mistakes made in the past, tarnish the introduction to the Hall of Fame that many fail to enter. Do you think, in light of these numbers, baseball chroniclers should consider Carlos Beltran? If Carlos is accepted into the Hall of Fame, will the doors open for Pete Rose to be part of the Hall of Fame? Will the chroniclers accept this type of behavior despite the numbers? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and like the content. This was another Baseball IQ video where baseball is lived and learned.